The season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, BA. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
And some solid defense from Towns. Anderson finds Jones. Dort outside. To the right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. And here are the Trailblazers now. Pass to Whiteside. And here's Simons. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year. And this guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Simons. And Brent Simons is one of those guards you love having in your rotation.
Yep, a volume three-point shooter. And the one thing about NBA that's standing out is the ability off the bounce to get to that shot. He's very good at a young age.
Now here's Jones. Really struggled in the loss against Orlando. The shot by Dort, no good. James with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Morris on the wing, guarded by Batum. Pass to Dort, three-pointer. He drops it from range.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Down low, Towns, and he banks in the layup.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's George, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Simons against Morris. Simons passes to Whiteside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, when you have a guy with that kind of size and the skills that come along with it, Whiteside, an excellent option on the interior.
Williams on the wing. Over Whiteside. Williams misses. The Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's James. Here's Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7". Reach over the top, snatch that.
Morris passes to Dort. Outside, Williams. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Portland trailing here. And there's James from the arc. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for LeBron James.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Morris passes to Dort. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Jones from outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Jones against James. Inside. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist from James. Whiteside's got 6 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile 1 drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here's Jones. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Morris can't hit. The Trailblazers shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Simons outside. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Outside, Anderson. Morris passes to Dort. That one a little long. Portland leading. There's Simons with a 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Morris passes to Dort. Back to Morris. Here's the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's George. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Jones. Williams on the wing. Lets it go from 11. James with the rebound. Williams has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. From the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
Yeah, and that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
Now Portland with it.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And the Blazers making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. And while we have a moment, a handful of point guards who have provided stellar defense since the All-Star break. Here are the leaders in takeaways. You take a look at Jones. Active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals.
Swiping the ball involves so much. It's reading passing lanes, understanding the offense in general, and taking high percentage risk. They do all of that.
Well, proactive style of defense is one thing, but using your smarts is another. They've got great anticipation of where that ball is going on any given play. They've read the scouting report.
And here are the Pelicans now. After the basket by Portland. Dort for 3. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Dort's got 6. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town. A defensive lapse. Can't give them that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando. For the Trailblazers, Powell, he's checked in for Batum. Powell comes in for Simons. And it's McConnell in for James. Najee, he's checked in for New Orleans. Diallo comes in for Morris. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Powell outside. Powell, a screen on Diallo. 4-3. Powell's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Anderson with it, guarded now by George. And that one's good. Give him 8.
Man, if this offense can get Luguentz Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up.
McConnell passes to Dedmon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Burks, he's checked in for George. Toscano Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Walker comes in for Jones. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Najee. Now Diallo. And here's Dort. Now Walker. Najee sets a screen. Walker with it. Now Dedmon defends. Clock at 4. The shot by Toscano Anderson, no good. And here are the Trailblazers now. Now Burks. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Shoots a fadeaway. Pelicans cleared away.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Dort outside. Pass to Diallo. Oh, from deep. Powell pulls it in. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Burks passes to Powell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's his first foul. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Powell finds McConnell. Shoots over Walker. Off the left rim and out.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Here's Toscano Anderson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Diallo, no good. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. McConnell passes to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Pelicans trail. Now here's Walker. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Knocked loose. Trying to get back on track. The shot by Dort, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Powell. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Dort's shot is good.
Now, Kemba has always been a great leader, and right here trying to keep everyone engaged.
Burks, a screen on Walker. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Now we get used to this. Dedmon on the receiving end of the alley-oop.
Screen by Toscano Anderson. Pass to Najee. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Portland leading. Powell outside. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Dedmon sets the screen, and then he slashes to the appropriate place on the floor.
Outside for Dort. The three is up. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. So Dort's got 14 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
McConnell with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Burks passes to McConnell. Dedmon, a screen on Walker. Here's McConnell. Burks for three. Fires in the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Walker passes to Dort. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
It's Powell, high post. Toscano Anderson on him. Powell, a screen on Dort. Burks goes in. Here's Dedmon. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Walker. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
New Orleans has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Paul George out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Powell in at center. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's James. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Simons finds James. Now here's George. Soft touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now, here is James. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one, seriously put on a passing clinic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from James. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
LeBron James coming into the league as a phenom has done some phenomenal things. Season after season, remaining a top talent in the league and continues to astound.
Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
On the wing, Simons. To the middle. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Pass to Towns. Simons against Morris. Here's Towns. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Batum pulls it in.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Unloads. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Jones, the pass to Towns. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Jones. Williams, a screen on James. Just 5 on the clock. Morris for 3. Knocks down the triple. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timeout called, Portland. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at the Trailblazers, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course, there's the Pelicans. They're 7th in the conference.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Jones. Towns finds Williams. Now here's Jones. Kicks it out to Anderson. The baseline J is on the way. Towns. It's good on the putback.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possessions so we could take it right back up.
It's James on the wing. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now here's Jones, outside Anderson, 4-3, the rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Now here's Anderson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's George. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Off target with the 3. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Towns. Morris outside. Anderson for 3. No luck on that one. And it's Portland the other way. Count that one. George has got 5 points.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up for threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Anderson for 3. Simons with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Uses the glass on the layup. 17 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Jones against James. Jones, the pass to Anderson. Drops in the 3. Anderson's got 6 here in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And here's James. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now here's Jones, down by 15, right wing. Shoots from the right block, and there's Towns on the assist from Jones. Towns has got 11 points.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
George outside. Back to James. LeBron hammers it home.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's New Orleans with it. Following the bucket by the Blazers. Morris for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Anderson against George. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Batum outside. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Williams. Towns against Whiteside. Anderson for three. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Timeout called. Portland. A big group substitution here for Portland. Dedmon's checked in for Whiteside. Burks comes in for Paul George. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Simons. And it's McConnell in for LeBron. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Najee, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Anderson. Diallo's checked in for Morris. And it's Walker in for Jones. Walker against McConnell. They set the pick. Fires for three. The Pelicans pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Walker. Back to Towns. Outside Walker. Diallo with the ball. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell in the post. Covered by Diallo. Powell's shot is off. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
That one's good from Diallo on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. McConnell outside. Here's Powell. Rebounded by New Orleans. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Dedmon the pass to Powell. Now Batum. This one for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Outside Walker. Back to Towns. From the wing. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Oh, they get a hand on it. To end the drought. Dedmon, no good. Well, New Orleans shooting 48% from the field in this quarter. Towns passes to Walker. Towns a screen on Powell. Walker for 3. No good there. And the Trailblazers going the other way now. They led by as many as 18, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
Now here's Walker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Steps back. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, he might have been considered a project coming out of college, but Diallo did not take long to prove himself as a legit NBA athlete and talent.
The free throw drops for Diallo. Yeah, a lot of fans got to know Diallo in 2019. He won the dunk contest that year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, go back and check those highlights out. He put on a heck of a show, had some amazing dunks. I think he even leapfrogged Shaq on one of them.
And Diallo drops them both. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Walker against McConnell. Powell outside from deep. And they'll get another chance. Burks against Dort. Second chance effort. And that one's long.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Diallo passes to Walker. Misses the jumper.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Powell outside. To the inside. Powell. Pass to Burks. Another shot. And the jumper is good. Burks has got 5 points.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Now Towns.
Well, Dedmon does such a good job as a mobile, quick-footed big man, good at contesting the shots down there.
65, the Pelicans, 51.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They've been disciplined offensively, taking care of the ball and working for good looks, and that's limited fast break opportunities for their opponent.
Disciplined, like Kenny at a steakhouse.
Indeed, baby. No steak right now.
And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. From the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic. A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also a tremendous rebounder in his position.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Luguentz Dort out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Jones in at the point. Dort, the pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by Whiteside.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And it's Simons missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Dort outside. Outside Jones. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. Portland on D. Here's Jones. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Simons' shot is good.
It's so much fun to watch Simons get this kind of confidence. He's so speedy with the ball, creates off the dribble. This kid's impressive.
Now here's Jones. Dort, the pass to Towns. Morris for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Batum's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Simons, guarded by Morris. Morris against Simons. Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Towns! And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. Four on the clock. George passes to James. There's the triple.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Jones. Dort outside. Here's Towns. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Towns has got 17 points.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Again, the miss by James.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Anderson can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Batum, the pass to Simons. James finds Simons. Back to James. And it's James with the jam.
It's amazing athletically what LeBron is still able to do, exploding off the floor that time.
Pass to Dort, outside Jones. Back to Dort. And it's blocked by Whiteside. James against Jones. James outside. Yep, that one goes. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
One shot.
That's good from Dort.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Luguentz Dort and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
Now, here is James. He's got 10. Nice shot by George.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Towns. Jones against James. Morris outside. Now Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns. And he can't hit the second. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Inside, Dort with a steal. Pass to Morris. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got 5 now. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Morris against Simons. James outside. There's a screen by Whiteside. Tries it from the top of the key. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
On the 2K leaderboard, a peek at the best shot blocking team since the All-Star break. Portland, 3rd.
And they've been a wrecking ball on the defensive end, racking up the blocks and really setting the tone.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Williams is checked in for New Orleans. And so Towns nails them both. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Now here is James. He's got 10. Pass to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. Jones, the pass to Towns. Morris outside. Towns with the ball. And it's good for 2. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
There's a screen by Whiteside. With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him a double-double.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Dort. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
For Portland, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. And there's James from the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Morris outside. Now Towns shoots over Whiteside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
So for the Blazers, Dedmon's checked in for Whiteside. Powell comes in for Simons. And it's McConnell in for Batum. And the Pelicans also making a change. Diallo's checked in for Jones. And so Towns nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Dort against George. Dedmon a screen. Lets it go. George's shot is off.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Dort. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And Dort can be streaky, but man, when he gets in a rhythm, they're going to start to find him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
They've been all about
break.
high
Take a
percentage
break.
looks in this game,
2 shots.
working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Burks comes in for Paul George. Najee, he's checked in for New Orleans. Walker comes in for Dort. Good on the second one. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Outside Burks. And the call will be against Hamidou Diallo. That's his first foul of the game, and the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, we can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And Portland has possession. Pass to Dedmon. Powell outside. 6 to shoot. Dedmon, a screen on Morris. Powell, that's good.
And Norman Powell with a smooth J.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Outside, Williams. Diallo with the ball. He tries for three. Powell pulls it in. McConnell outside. Pass to Dedmon. Over Williams. Dedmon, good. Dedmon's got 13.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Out to the right wing. The kick out to Walker. The three is up. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Powell passes to Burks. Up top, Dedmon. Pelicans cleared away. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Pass to Walker. Now Diallo. 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Burks with it. He's got 5. Down low. Dedmon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Kyle Anderson.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
That one's off. Some changes for New Orleans. Towns, he's checked in for Williams. Anderson comes in for Najee. And it's Dort in for Walker. And he's good on the second. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Morris. Deflected. And he gets it back. Towns passes to Dort. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one. Timeout called. Portland. James is checked in for McConnell. Over the past month, these front court players have been money at the line. 4th, Kyle Anderson.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Portland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's James, and he hits it from 9 feet. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting 2.
the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Well, Portland's shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. James passes to Burks. Back to James. Double team on James. For three, Powell. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
James passes to Dedmon. Out to Powell. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. It's blocked. Dort with it. Now Burks defending. To the middle. Anderson against Powell. Here's Towns. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more blocked shots.
James outside. Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. So for the Blazers, George, he's checked in for Burks. And Simon has subbed in for Powell. Simons against Morris. From the arc. That one no good. And it's Portland the other way. They led by as many as 18. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll commence a long trip on the road. 6 games total.
Just love it that LeBron can scan the floor and pick the best open option available.
Towns against Dedmon. Hey, expanding his range. That one's good from Diallo on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 5 assists tonight. Dort against George. Pass to James. Back to George. Over Dort. The rebound by Diallo. Here's Towns. From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Portland with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Portland leading. Nicholas Batum out there with Paul George. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Powell in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading to the Bay to take on the Warriors. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Thunder, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
He's off on the first.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
And he sinks the second. The Pelicans shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Morris outside. Pure from three-point range.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Now Simons. Batum outside. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Morris. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Towns. Now Jones. Now Towns. 4 on the clock. Dort for 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 16th rebound on the night.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Powell, it's good.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Here's Jones. Pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Dort. And no good. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Powell. To the paint. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist from Powell. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. Anderson with it. Now here's Towns. Here's Dort. Pass to Jones. Towns, a screen on Simons. Here's Jones. Banked it in off the glass.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Simons. George outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Anderson. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. The shot by Dort, no good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now George puts up a 3. And he stays with it. And that one hits the back iron. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Anderson. Towns, a screen on Batum. Anderson for 3. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. They led by as many as 18. George finds Powell. Whiteside with a screen on Morris. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Dort outside. Pass to Towns. Morris on the wing. Takes the 3. And again, New Orleans, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And George with the jam.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now Dort. Pass to Jones. Outside, Anderson. Morris, right side. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Towns can't get it to go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Simons. And the three off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Anderson passes to Morris. Now here's Dort. Oh, they need this! And too long on the shot.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Batum. Oh, and Towns with the block. They get it back. George, good. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And the Pelicans call time here.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Simons.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Powell against Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
And the Blazers making a change here. James is checked in. Now here is James. From outside, off the mark. It's Dort on the wing. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to James. Batum with it from deep 3-point range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And here is Morris. Jones from outside. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 20th rebound here tonight. George outside. Misses off the left iron. New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Towns. Here's Dort. Pass to Towns. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Whiteside. And here's James, defended by Jones. Whiteside can't get it to go. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul of the game. The Pelicans shooting 41% in this game. Jones against James. Here's Towns.
And you really can't mess around when Whiteside is nearby. Always a defensive presence.
James outside. Portland no good that time either.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Now here's Dort. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Portland. And it's the Blazers with the ball. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Whiteside. Now Batum. Now James. Defended by Jones. George for three. The Pelicans pull it in. Anderson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Morris. Dort outside. Now here's Towns. Clock at 4. From behind the arc. The rebound by Whiteside. The Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to James. Back to George. And the jam by George.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Beyond the arc. And Jones good for 3. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
George outside. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. It's James on the wing. Back to Powell. Whiteside with a screen on Morris. For 3, Powell. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And how about Powell just coming back and taking on the challenge, answering the call.
To the inside, Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pass to George. Over Dort. And George with the basket on the assist from James. George has got 15 points in just the second half. Morris, a screen on James. Here's Towns, defended by Whiteside. From 20 feet. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
To the middle. Here's George. The Pelicans pull it in. Towns with the ball. On the wing, Jones. On the wing, Jones. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 6th assist of the night.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Now here's George. He gets it in there.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Trailblazers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
Now, here's James. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The shot misses. James against Anderson. Morris outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by Whiteside. And here's James. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.